For Wednesday, October 8th, Meta again. They have a high of 715 and a low of 707.81. So I opened up the 1 minute timeline, and as you can see, the downward part of 707 and then climbing up to 716. There was a downward direction around the VWAP, but sometimes it resists and goes back up, or it goes all the way down past the VWAP. So you kind of want to watch what's going on here. I did see two green candles, so I thought that it was going to go up. So I decided to enter here and buy 4 call contracts, and immediately I started gaining some money. But then it went down a little bit, so here is where my contracts are at. I waited to see if it would resist, and sure enough it did. So it held there at that bottom part, and eventually it went up to 714.57. I was just really watching at this critical moment because there were 2 small red candles in between, but it did shoot up. So the contracts are currently at $70, and I cashed out at $82. And then I waited to see if I could enter in at another play. It seemed like it was going down, but I was watching to see if it would go back up to the high of 716.31. After the 2 red candles, it did resist, so I did buy a contract here and it did go up, but I still wanted to see if it would go to the high of 716.31. And here is the current price of that one contract. And it kept on going up and up and up. So it did reach new heights, but it was starting to topple out at the top, kind of flatline there. So I zoomed back out to the 5 minute timeline just to get a bigger picture. And it seemed like it was doing fine. There was only 1 red candle and it was still going strong. So I decided to hold and wait and see what would happen. And it did go down little by little, but it was still strong overall. So I did wait. And I'm glad it paid off because after the dip, it made even a higher high of 718.37. So I decided to cash out here. So in addition to $82 earlier, I did sell this one contract for $112. So in total, I took home $194. Bag that money.